see the day for me on a mission. Teach me what you know, vice versa. Help each other grow. And she sees in me, then she turn around and water me, uplifting me. I got your back. Let's let the fly like that. I'ma fix your crown with your head down, girl. Please hold on. When you're going through, I'll never turn my back on you. Gotta be real, it's time to heal. Come on, let's go.
Hey, we in this bitch.
And we in this
How
bitch.
y'all doing? What's up, everybody? I am Coach T Lane. These are my co-hosts, Tracy Cherie, Coach Jaleisha J. We are Girls Be Like, the podcast. We ain't here to get nobody the right answers. We are just here to speak from our personal experiences on all things healing, love, relationships, and sex. So we are back on a screen near you, coming through a phone, podcast app, whatever you listening to us on today, coming to you, kicking off season 3. Ladies, what's up? How we feeling about season 3?
Ready?
Excited.
That's so exciting.
We've been on break for a little bit, just a little bit. What's been going on? Catch us up. What's been going on in your life for the last couple weeks?
I ain't gonna talk about it just yet. It's been a lot. But I'm doing okay, you know what I'm saying? We celebrated my daddy yesterday, so that was good. But yeah, it's been a lot these past couple of weeks, but I'm here and I'm pushing through. So yeah.
Well, we glad that our sisters here. Well, we're glad all of us are all together again.
Right.
This time flew by really, really fast. I just been it's going into the top. I ain't gonna say too much, but I've been trying to get my life together with my food and my eating habits and everything. And working out and stuff. So it ain't nothing really popping happened. I just been in the house chilling. What about you, T?
That's been me, and I want to say, like, Tracy, I'm glad to see a smile on your face, girl. You be persevering through some shit.
Thank you.
You be pushing through. But Jaleisha, I've been on the same vibe. I'm a homebody. I am a homebody, and I'm growing to accept that I just like my space. I enjoy my own company. I do. So I just been in a spirit of peace, just chilling with myself. Just going in, I know, figuring out like what are some things I need to work on to get to the next level and stuff. Our topic tonight is one of those things I've been working on. So I've been chill. I can't complain. Everything ain't all good, but everything ain't all bad either. So I can't complain. I am content and I'm grateful, honey. That's how I'm feeling. If y'all watching us, put in the comments like how y'all feeling. What's up? It's season 3, kicking off season 3.
Hey,
what y'all been on? What our viewers been on? How y'all been feeling? What y'all energy been like?
I really can't believe that it's been like we on number 3 now. Like we're really doing the damn thing, and it's fun. I can't believe it. Oh, it's amazing.
With everybody, just with so much going on, like Jaleisha, you in school right now. Tracy is traveling all over the world. I'm in the middle of rebranding myself. We just got a lot going on, and we have made it to 3. That is a blessing.
Yeah,
so
I'm in New York this week, y'all. I'm right here in the Bronx. My hotel's in the Bronx. I'm working right on what's called Randall Island at a psychiatric hospital. So it's a very interesting week.
Girl,
very interesting.
I can imagine. Not the psych ward.
I had some good lunch. I've been eating good. Look, I've been eating good, y'all. I just had some oxtails and rice just about an hour ago. I've been eating good.
Look, speaking of you eating good, so like, okay, we asked Tracy the other day, y'all. It was like, we told Tracy we asked her, did she have a healthy relationship with food? Because me and Jaleisha was talking like we overcome and we are in our process of developing a healthy relationship with food. But Tracy, you was like, you don't think you had one, but we told you did.
Yeah, because when I think of when I think of a healthy relationship with food, I think of somebody who is very intentional of what they put in their body as far as nutrition and things like that. I eat everything and food make me happy, and I'm gonna eat it if it's good. Period. That's just what it is. I don't care if it's fattening. I don't care if it got a whole bunch of sugar in it. If it's good, I'm going to eat it.
But see, I say you like my husband. Like that nigga he can eat whatever. Go to the doctor, blood work good, health is good and in shape, and like he don't never gain a damn pound. He can eat whatever he wants, and it does not affect him. At least not yet.
Right.
But he's like his doctor reports be good as hell, and he don't gain no weight from it.
Well, I did go see my mama a couple weeks ago, and she told me I'm getting thick. She was like, "Girl, you getting thick." So I'm getting thick over here, girl. Thicker than a snicker.
That nigga be eating and he don't gain shit.
I think more so we were looking at like Tracy why we think it's more healthy for you is because you don't go by like you avoiding your emotions, like you still feel whatever, you just enjoy food. Whereas I think maybe, and I'm speaking for myself, but it could also be you T as well, we may use food to not deal with the emotions or detach from the emotions, which makes it unhealthy.
But what about this? When I am like sad and depressed, I don't eat food. I can't eat if I'm sad and depressed. So ain't that kind of the same thing, just on the other spectrum of it? Because I mean, everything has an opposite, right? So is that not kind of the same thing? Because when you stress and stuff like that, that's how people lose weight, because they're not having a healthy relationship with food at that time, right? Some people lose weight when they're stressed and unhappy. So again, I wouldn't necessarily say that I have a healthy relationship with food. I'm not conscious of. I just eat.
But see, like the way y'all are putting it, like, so that's why I be like, if you right beside the definition of feelings in the dictionary should be the word food too. Because I feel like food and feelings go hand in hand. And that's what we're talking about tonight, y'all. Like the topic tonight is, bitch, stop eating your fucking feelings. Or stop not eating them. What's the matter? But bitch, stop eating your fucking feelings. But I feel like feelings and food go hand in hand. It's like food is associated with all emotions. If you feeling sad, you go grab some ice cream. If you feeling even like happy, celebratory, we getting food. Like, come on, graduations. My little cousins are graduating from school. We celebrating with food. Like, food is associated with so many different feelings. Even like how you said, Tracy, even if you stress, like people will lose weight because they lose their appetite. Like food is still associated with it. Like, why is food so closely associated with feelings? Why do we express our feelings with food?
I don't know. The only reason I can say is because it makes me feel good. Because I have the best relationship with food when I'm happiest, and I'm happiest when the food good. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be a little technical. Like, there are certain foods that's almost like have almost a dopamine effect. So it's like a high, or it gives you a rush, or it soothes you. You think that it's actually soothing you, but it's only temporary. Because what I realize is that a lot of times we eat the food, and when we gain weight or when we feel heavy later, we feel bad about it. Right. And then because of that, we probably just continue to eat even more, because you're like, damn, well, I'm already here, I might as well continue. But I also think people can not just use food, people can use money. They can spend money because they don't want to deal with their feelings. They can, we can use sex. And even though sex is good, but sometimes people use sex to avoid feeling. People can use, it's a lot of different things you can use. You can use drugs to avoid, feeling, because you don't want to feel pain. You don't want to feel grief, or you don't want to, you just don't want to deal. So food is just one of the things, and not everybody does it, but look, it's my thing. It's my thing for real. And I didn't even realize it's been my thing So
it's a lot of people's. It's a lot of people thing.
Yeah,
Food is fucking addictive as shit. Mm-hmm. It is addictive as hell. Have I told y'all the story about the crackhead rats?
Oh, I've heard about the crackhead rats. And something about they gave a placebo and all that and sugar.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell the people. Yeah. Let me tell the people the story about the crackhead rats because food is fucking addictive as shit. So like, it's no wonder like we food is a part of everything in our life, and it's really instilled in us. That's one of them deeply rooted habits that we have. And you know, if you like Jaleisha and I, you know, we trying to get to Tracy's level and have because you have a healthy relationship with food, Tracy. You eat for the enjoyment. We eat like I guess we're gonna get a little bit more into our stories, but it's hard. Food is addictive. But let me tell y'all a story about the crackhead rats, y'all. So
not the crackhead.
In another life, I was a scientist because I love science. But it was a research done with these rats, and they gave the rats some crack, y'all. They gave them crack cocaine. I think crack cocaine and cocaine the same thing. I don't know if it's a difference. Somebody school me. So they gave the rats some crack, y'all. Gave them crack for a couple of days, got them hooked to it, turned them into crackheads. Then after a period of time of them getting the crack, they gave them sugar water. And when the sugar water and the crack was placed in front of the rats, over 90% of the rats chose to go to the sugar water. They wanted the sugar water over the crack, y'all. So sugar is more addictive than crack cocaine. And guess what? It's found in almost every single food, in that potato, in that ketchup, in that ice cream, in that pasta, in them damn oxtails. Fucking sugar. Sugar is found in everything. So if you are struggling, you can't figure out why the hell you can't get over eating your feelings, then it's not your fault. It's, you know, we addicted. Food is a drug, the most addictive drug in my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of close to something.
That's the story of the crackhead rats.
It's kind of neck and neck.
What's neck and neck?
You know, sex and food.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody has like their own little thing that they probably do, unless you're able to actually deal with your feelings, your emotions, and you can handle those. Because if you can handle the emotions and you won't be trying to search out for other things, you'll do it for pleasure, for happiness, for fulfillment. You won't need those things as a crutch, because it's really a crutch because you're just thinking this is gonna make me feel better, or this is gonna help suppress this.
At what point did you identify food as being your outlet, your crutch?
Oh, I know what it was for me. Go ahead, Jaleisha.
I'm just really realizing this past year, and I've always had an issue with food, but I didn't know what I just because I was a fat girl when I grew up. I was teased and made fun of, and then I lost a whole bunch of weight, and I became really obsessed with like being small, and then I gained some weight back. I've always been very health conscious, but what I realized is that this past year I got my feelings hurt, and instead of dealing with that, I was like, I'm finna eat and stuff my face. So I started charging up my credit cards, and it wasn't like I was buying, a whole bunch of clothes. I was buying food from restaurant, DoorDash, Uber Eats. This is every day. You bring me some ramen. You know what I'm saying? Bring me 4 pizzas. I was eating, but this because I couldn't deal with my feelings.
But I do that on a regular basis.
Well, but the thing was, I was like really, really hurting, and all I had to do was just probably cry or acknowledge that I was in pain, or I was sad, or I was embarrassed. I had shame, but instead I was like, let me just charge up, and it messed me up because I charged up my credit card so much. I got a credit card debt because of it. So I was like, damn, I do got an emotional problem. I need to start feeling some emotions. I'm an earth sign. I'm a Libra. I want to detach. I don't want to feel this shit, but I think it's better that I need to start feeling so I don't keep eating and putting pounds on my ass. But that's my experience. What about you, T?
No, mine was, because see, weed used to be it for me. So I used to have an unhealthy relationship with marijuana. Whenever I felt feelings, Mary Jane, me and her had an unhealthy relationship too. Now I have a healthy relationship with CBD. But so I used to smoke, like when I would have feelings come up, before like seeing a therapist and really like becoming aware of my mindset and how to handle all that shit like I do today. But before then, like I used to smoke. Whenever I was triggered by some feelings that I ain't want to feel, I would smoke me a blunt, get away from it, and it's gone for a little bit. But then, of course, once the high came down,
you got to deal with it.
Came back, and stuff came back. So it was weed for me. But then I remember getting my job in corporate America, and I had to stop smoking because I was gonna be having randoms all the time, and like I really wanted that job. So I quit smoking, but the feelings won't. I never dealt with the feelings, so the feelings were still there. So what it now turned into was like I was on my Tracy. I was traveling. I had that company card. I had that per diem per day. Just cashing it out, going to grocery stores, buying me snacks, like eating all the time. That became my outlet of getting away from feelings. Like if I was feeling depressed, if I was missing home, like whatever, like the food would make me feel good in that moment. And I looked the fuck up one day and I was literally 9 pounds away from 300 pounds. Because now, like my unhealthy relationship with weed, I had got healthy with that. Now turned into the food. And I remember even going through a period, y'all, where I learned how to cope with my feelings and stop associating food with like feeling sad and stuff, and like just actually addressing those feelings. And then I realized I had another relationship with food. And I think this is the moment I'm in now. Like this is my part of my healing journey where I'm at now with food. Is I realize you got to become aware. You got to think of your thoughts. Like what's driving you to eat? I start thinking now of my thoughts that I'm having before I want that cheesecake or before I want that pasta. Like what was I thinking right before? And so I started realizing my relationship with food now is just when I want a zap of pleasure. I'm like, what is it? What feeling am I looking for? Why do I want to go and get those strawberry cream apple pies from McDonald's? Why do I want that milkshake from Cookout? And it's because I want to feel just a sting of pleasure right in that moment. And I've now grown to associate food with that feeling of pleasure. In a bad way, like how Tracy said, you eat for pleasure, for enjoyment. Like not, it's like kind of like an addict. Like a crackhead, like just want that zap of crack to give them that.
You should see how I've been eating here in New York. It's real crackhead. It's just real.
But you don't get what I'm saying, though. You get how I'm trying to describe it.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even be hungry, and like that's how you know food is a fucking drug and be addictive.
Yeah. Like, what else can give you that same type of pleasure?
Right, but and so that leads into like solving this shit. You gotta find other things, like refocus, like find other more productive things to bring you that pleasure. If you have an unhealthy relationship with food, if you ain't got an unhealthy, like cool, that it's your pleasure is that. But for me, I recognize that damn, when I want to feel good, I want a little zap of dopamine. My turn to is food, and that ain't healthy for me because I'm gonna gain weight. So you gotta find other things to bring that pleasure. And I'm still like, be honest as fuck with y'all. I'm still working on what are some things that can bring me fucking pleasure besides the fucking cheesecake.
I think
one letter.
Just being real.
That's being real. No, that's being real as hell. I like for what you were saying earlier, T, about like thinking about the thought that you had before you wanted that, like that dessert or that food. That's killer because I'm learning now is that, you know, when I am wanting to go eat something or I want to eat something sweet or I want to eat something salty, I always think, what is my intention for this? Like, why do I want this? Where is this coming?
I got my granny sweet tooth because right now I'm going crazy and I need something.
And see, I wish I could think that way. Like, okay, because I just want to please myself. But what I do, I take things to the extreme. And normally, if I am wanting it, because it's not necessarily something I'm not a sweet person, so I don't necessarily like sweets. So when I'm doing that, it's because I'm trying to, like, I don't want to deal with something. I'm stressed. I got anxiety. I'm anxious. I need to, but the shit, when it's over, then I'm mad. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't even ate that. And now I'm setting myself back. And
it just sounds like terrible sex. I said, that just sounds like terrible sex. I just shouldn't have did that. Why did I just even?
Well, and the thing is, we shouldn't be hard on ourselves about it, but it's like if you and I don't want to be hard on myself, but it becomes, to me, it's like you lack discipline. Because if you can't discipline your mind, that means that you don't have control over self, because it is the mindset thing. It is your mind reacting, and you think, oh, I gotta have this. I need to keep eating this. I want that. And I don't like that feeling.
Do you think that any of that stems from childhood?
Oh yeah, all this stuff is childhood. Like I learned from myself. The emotional eating came because I was sexually abused as a child. And I suppressed my feelings. I suppressed everything. And what I used to cope was food. And so that's how I started gaining weight. And I had to remember this.
Use it at that time. Do you think that you use it not to cope, or do you think that you use it not to talk about certain things? Meaning, because you're a child and sometimes your parents consist things and so they don't talk to you, or you're keeping yourself busy eating too. Like, was it sometimes part of that too, to make it so that people wouldn't bother you? That just popped in my head, like something that some people might do. Just if they see me eating, they're not going to talk to me. They're just going to leave me alone.
It was more for me. It was like anytime I felt anything, because I didn't feel safe to express myself. I didn't feel safe to feel. I didn't feel safe to cry. Like my home wasn't a safe space. But food made me feel good, like temporarily. And so I overate everything. But I understand it now is that's why I used to stuff my emotions. I just stuffed it. I've been using it as a coping mechanism for so long. So now I'm trying to break it, and I'm actually having to feel. So I'm actually having like, oh, I'm sad today. But I want to eat this cake. But fuck.
Right.
But you know what though? Like Tracy, what you said is such a true thing. Like working with young girls, that is one of the signs. Like little girls who are being molested will overeat because some of them feel like, okay, if I eat and make myself unattractive, then they will stop wanting to abuse me. So that was a very valid question that you asked. And I just thought that, that's a learning lesson to throw out there now for any like moms, kids, and even I don't know, like I work with girls, but I can imagine that guys might be that way too. Like that's one of the signs, like overeating and becoming obese, so that no one will find them attractive and they will stop being abused. That's what the idea they get in their head.
And I think that question just came from what we were talking about, right? Because you said that you're looking for something that's pleasurable at that time, right? Sometimes I can go out and eat by myself and it's so pleasing to me. It's so satisfying to me. So if it feels good to somebody, even when they're down, they can be using that literally as a safety blanket, because food does feel good to them, that they're not thinking of it as anything that I'm trying to hide from. It's just something that they indulge in because it feels good during a traumatic time or something.
Yeah, girl, food will give you that same pleasurable feeling. It releases the same pleasurable chemicals that crack releases in a crackhead's head. We should have titled this episode "Crackhead Rats." But it really does, like no lie, like you can look this up. Food like releases those same feel good chemicals that something like a drug that gives you a pleasurable feeling, or sex, that orgasm gives you a pleasurable feeling. It releases those same chemicals, so it does feel very fucking pleasurable as hell. And like that's why I know it's hard for so many people who are trying to lose weight or trying to get a healthy relationship with food. It's hard because food is fucking addictive. And you got to break a habit, just like going to AA. It's like you got to do some 12-step type shit to get over this. It's hard. But I'm the type of person where I guess because I am a nerd, because I do like the scientific meaning behind things. Once I understand why something is the way it is, it helps me to overcome it easier. So because I know that, okay, it's hard for me to develop this relationship with food that I want because it's addictive, and this is why it's addictive, or it's hard to break a habit of eating these things because this is what's going on in my brain. Like once I understand, I get knowledge, it helps me to fight it easier. But that's just how I am. But I want to ask y'all, like, And you too, Tracy, even though like this isn't really an issue for you, but I want to ask you, like, what are some things that you recommend? Like, how have you or how are you working on developing a more healthier relationship with food?
I started buying better quality meat because I did have high cholesterol. The doctor was like, well, I can't tell you not to eat nothing. She was like, so you just need to watch what you eat. I mean, I was like, well, what do you mean watch what I eat? You know, it's not that I eat healthy, but I don't eat bad. And ain't like I'm out here eating fast food every single day. And she was just like, you know, you have to watch the quality of meat that you're eating. So I start buying like better quality, lower, higher, leaner meat. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I start buying leaner meat and things like that. That's one of the things that I did. I guess that's something I felt healthy then. I felt like I had a healthy relationship then.
Okay.
Yeah, that counts. Yes.
Yeah.
I guess for me, I've done a couple things. Cause I'm like a health nut a little bit. I like to be health conscious, but I'm actively moving towards plant-based. I don't want to say vegan because before I thought vegan meant, oh, you know, I'm gonna eat all healthy food, but it's a lot of not healthy food for vegans as well. Because I eat some nachos every day, but no. So and then I started intermittent fasting, which that's been really really helpful for me because when I'm fasting, it forces me to do other things. So that means I'm either being more creative, I feel more spiritually aware, spiritually present, and I just feel more, I have more energy and I'm sleeping better. And so it just kind of keeps me alert. Now, sometimes I do cheat because we are human and I'm whatever. But I'm not, I refuse to be hard on myself and say, damn it, you fucked up again, you did this, because I can go there. I'm just like, okay, I'm human. You know what I'm saying? This is imperfect. I'm gonna try again today or tomorrow. We're gonna start over, and I'm gonna keep working at it. So the fasting helps, and then also, like I said, I just learned this. I've been reading about how your emotions play a part as like different energy centers in your body, and anytime when I'm feeling like sad or I'm feeling anxious, and I want to eat something, I'm like, okay, where is this coming from? Like I take deep breaths in, and I'm like, where is this energy? Like, what is this? What am I not trying to feel? What am I avoiding? And I try to work through passing that energy through my body because, and that's some spiritual stuff, y'all, but that's just me because I have to be aware that this really ain't me. This is the emotion, this pain that wants to come up. So when I actually let myself feel, I've been crying more. So I allow myself to feel it. What am I trying to avoid? What are my emotions trying to tell me? Where is that pain? And I allow it to come up, which feels uncomfortable, but it's needed because I need to open myself up. So that's me though.
Hi y'all. Y'all, my family's tuning in.
Yeah, Emily. Hey, Joy. Hey, Sheila and Danica and Shanice. Hey, y'all. Y'all our family too.
Hey y'all, and Miss Joy. Look, everybody in there.
Miss Joy.
That's 4 people.
But that's all the views. Hey y'all.
Hey, viewers. How y'all doing?
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
I was about to call your ass Joy. Jaleisha, I do that intermittent fasting or OMAD, 1 meal a day. That has really worked for me too. It took out I need to restrict what I eat because I'm a country girl. I do enjoy eating. But the 1 meal a day thing,
and dinner. We in the country, baby.
but you know what? Like I ain't big on 3 meals a day though. That's what I was about to say. So that's really helpful.
That's what I think country. I think they're good on 3 meals a day.
Girl, let my mama tell it. Like, but the 1 meal a day thing has been working because I'm like, oh, okay, what I want for my meal today, I might want some hot wings or something. Like, I get to still eat what I want, but it doesn't make me gain weight. So intermittent fasting, also just being aware, like you said, like just why do I want to eat this? But I'm gonna tell you one main thing that's like really really helped me. It's a saying like people will do, we will do more for others than we would do for ourselves. That's everybody. We would do more for others than we would do for ourselves. So you ain't got to take it to this extreme. But for me, I will put myself in positions where like I ain't got no other choice but to get healthy with the food, and so I like can get in shape and heal physically. Because I would do shit like I started a whole fucking weight loss business. I started a whole fucking weight loss business with the idea in mind that we would do more, we would do things for others before we would do it for ourselves. So what I mean by that is now I put myself in a position where I sell weight loss tea, and the shit really works. But you also have to monitor your food, and you have to exercise. And so now that I'm promoting this stuff, I put myself in a position where I'm a promoter of being healthy. I don't like looking stupid, and I like being a woman of my word. So I'm in that position. I'm selling my teas, and I do 5-day weight loss challenges. Like I don't like to look stupid. So that's what I do. I place myself in environments. If it's something that I'm struggling with and ain't fixing it on my own, then I will broadcast it to the world. Okay, y'all, this is what I'm doing. And because I don't want to look fucking stupid, I do it. It pushes me to do it because I'm doing it for others now. I wasn't strong enough to do it for myself. So now that I'm doing it for others, it pushes me to be strong enough to do it for myself. So you ain't got to go to that extreme and start a weight loss business if you want to.
But that's how you
You can holler at us if you want to, but if you don't, like, you just place yourself in environments. You might have to step away for a second from your homies who they like to go out and eat. Like Tracy, if we lived in the same town, I'd be like, girl, I can't fuck with you right now, girl. I'm trying to get a hold on my eating. Because you know,
eat before you come. Y'all have to let me know if it's not an eating situation. Bitch, eat before you come, because I'm gonna be real mad if I get there. I'm like,
we're eating lettuce. We're eating carrots today, Tracy.
Carrots, yes, carrots and Brussels sprouts.
Girl, me and my friend Tyler, I remember she used to keep a sandwich in her bag. Bitch, you smart. You smart.
You have to like, but I love what you said, T. I forgot to say that, but yeah, you do have to be. I do recommend getting in an environment or having a support team or having sisterhood that is like-minded. They want the same things. That's why I am happy we're doing that the challenge with the weight loss too, because it is also holding me accountable. Because I'm like, damn, the same thing you said, T. I'm like, I gotta show up. I can't just
you can't look stupid. You can't go outside.
Yeah, I can't just speak the shit. I gotta do the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend you definitely want to get around people that can encourage you, hold you accountable. And also, you know, we are imperfect. So still, even when we don't get what we hope the results we want, you still have people say, girl, let's try again. Tomorrow a different day. It won't be like that tomorrow. It won't be like that next week. Like we have to have that. It's hard doing this type of stuff by ourselves, trying to like work on changing what we used to do, like what we're used to doing. We need support. It's always good to have support. So I just want to.
I would make the whole world my accountability partner. For real. Like, you ever see, if I announce something that's hard for me, like even with being in bedroom candy, like becoming a sexologist, I had to overcome like sexual trauma and like really grow to like be okay with my body and be okay with being very in tune with my sexuality. So I started a fucking sexuality business. Like, if it's something that's hard for me on my own, I have no shame. Like, I will make the whole world my accountability partner. And because I don't like looking stupid, it pushes me to accomplish what I do. That's just how my mind works. Yeah, this was good. This was good. And I guess I will leave us with this too, just on that note, because y'all know we like to teach y'all, school y'all, put y'all up on game. Like, you gotta find another outlet for those feelings. You've got to find another outlet. So you've got to tell yourself, like, in those moments where you feel those cravings coming on and you know it's not healthy, you know you getting ready to eat and you really should, you ain't even hungry, but you eating to suppress some feelings. Like, first step, like Jaleisha said, is awareness. You got to become aware of, like, what's that thought? What is it that you're running from? What's that feeling you're running from? And find some type of other outlet for it. You
and
have
to. It sounds so cliche, y'all, but change what you're putting in your household. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't nowhere near nobody health specialist, but I watch enough TV and they always go into people pantry and get rid of the stuff that's not healthy. So even if you're not gonna like 100% change your diet or something like that, or you want to do something slow, then start with, again, just giving yourself better quality. Just start with putting better quality food. Y'all can hear that?
Wait, so who calling us?
Hotline bling.
My cousin, apparently, because my sister's all on here, so it gotta be the cousin, okay? It's the cousin. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, it's as cliche as it sounds, change the things that you're bringing into your household. I know that for some of us, we have families and things like that, so it's harder to get rid of some things that the kids might eat, your significant other might eat, right? But if you make it less accessible to you, that's also going to make it harder for you to indulge in those things that you don't find healthy. So again, even if you're not going vegetarian, even if you're not going vegan, just start putting better quality things into your home.
Your ass will start thinking twice. If all you got is fucking apples and kale in the refrigerator, and you be like, I'm hungry. If you ain't hungry enough to eat that apple and kale, you ain't hungry.
And the way that gas be acting, you just gonna stay home. You're gonna be all right.
Yeah, you're gonna be good. I would also say, try to use alternative methods to deal with, whatever you're not feeling comfortable with. So maybe you need to start writing in your journal when you feeling your feelings come up, like you realize I'm sad, I'm depressed, or I'm not just depressed, I'm angry. Maybe you write it out. Maybe you need to open up your windows and clear out your energy and sage out your home. Maybe you need to go outside and scream and yell for a second because you upset, or maybe you need to turn on some music and dance it out, or get in your car and drive around, not go far because of gas, but drive around the block and turn up the music with the windows down so you can let out some
drive
steam.
By McDonald's.
Drive by or don't drive by there. Just drive by your neighborhood, like in your community. But find alternative methods. Sometimes when we ignore our emotions, when we eat, the stuff gonna come. It's still gonna be there when we get done eating. We just gonna probably feel more bad about it. So you gotta find other methods. And then once we look up, we may have gained a whole bunch of weight, and then we still are, sad and upset about how we look now. How we live our life, and we feel stuck. Well, there's options for you. You just have to seek outside of doing the norm. You got to do something different. So I would recommend that.
Yes, good stuff. Because this is definitely something I know as a woman, a lot of other women struggle with. Like we really do. We eat our feelings, and that was one of the things. Like I tried to be so intentional about with my daughter, even when she started her, her writ into womanhood. We'll put it that way. Writ of passage into womanhood. I didn't want her because you do not have to have no fucking ice cream when your period come on. You do not have to have chocolate, like all these things that we learned growing up.
Baby.
I wanted to make sure that I didn't teach her that, like just to associate food for your feelings. Like, no, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna drink this herbal tea. You got cramps. We're not gonna eat no chocolate. Or we might sometimes, I ain't too hard on her. Sometimes we might, but I'm just intentional about it so she don't. That's one of the ways that we start learning to associate food with feelings and stuff. So
I love that, T. I love it.
I got you, Nell. I got you, girl. Hop in the inbox, girl. I got you because the T word, okay? And that's the thing.
The T do work. Mm-hmm.
Tell the whole world you're taking it so you can hold yourself accountable, okay?
Yes.
To lose the weight. We would do more for others than we would do for ourselves. But that good stuff, ladies. What's your tea? Let's get into what's your tea, chair.
Okay, let's get into the tea. What is the tea? Okay, it says desired girl play, but love men too. Any thoughts?
We grown on here, right?
Okay. What's your thoughts?
That's your business. Go act out your fantasies. And it's okay.
I would be a pillow princess. That's my thoughts. I'm sitting here thinking, what's my thoughts? I would just be a pillow princess.
What's a pillow princess?
Because I love me some men and I'm only gonna give it up to a man.
She wanna get some head.
That's what a pillow princess is.
I let a girl kiss on me and do things to me.
Wait, is that what a pillow princess is?
Mm-hmm.
They not doing nothing. They just lay back and receiving.
Lay back on the pillow and receive like a princess.
Oh, you want to show pussy but you don't want to eat no pussy.
No,
they don't eat. They don't eat. No, it's pillow princess. Yeah, they just lay and receive.
Okay. I try like I mean, explore, girl.
I tried to eat coochie one time when I was drunk. That's what I was told. And then when I got down there and I was drunk, I was like, Even drunk, I was
I remember being down there and I was high, and when the high wore off, I was like, oh my god, that's how I was like, oh my god, and she was like, here, get this blunt. I was like, bruh, get the fuck out. Please get away.
Did you put your mouth on it?
Well, yes, I was in the middle of it. Dude.
Oh, you was actually
my high went away, and I was like, oh fuck, oh no, like.
See,
anyway,
I hope my mama ain't watching this, but if you are, hey mama, hey mama. But I've heard. I'm really good. I've done it in the past, and
with them lips.
Yeah.
I'm
a very.
Okay, T. I didn't know that. T.
Yeah, girl.
I didn't know either, but I could see it.
I can see your lips is real big.
I can see your lips all on it too. Your mouth just covered the whole thing, like just covered the whole lip on.
Girl, I was nibbling on a clitoris in the past.
What it tastes like?
I don't want that.
What it tastes like?
it was. I realized it's something like I can't be gay. Like I don't want to do it. Ain't something I would prefer again, but. I mean, it's straight. I'm a pleaser, so I definitely pleased her.
Not water, but I should say water. It's just very, very. It wasn't like people saying, oh, it's fruits and pineapples. I ain't tasted it.
Well, no.
It didn't really have a taste of it. It's like meat, like
what
flesh.
Did you feel like doing it? Did you feel good doing it? Did you feel like was your coochie wet when you was doing it?
Are you asking both of us or who?
Yeah, I really am asking both of y'all. I wish I was.
I will say yes, because I like pleasing, so I get turned on. That turns me on. So that and yes, I and because I was turned on by how she was reacting, that made me want to go. So yeah.
Interesting.
But that's just like giving head to a man, like that.
Well, I'm giving head to a man. That's why. Yeah, I like that though.
Yeah.
But I would not do that again, and I just would not. I have no. That's not. I don't. I try to think and see maybe, but no, I don't want that in my face.
What's wrong with desiring being with the woman if you're with the man? I wonder if the question, am I gay?
I think you're curious.
You could be bi-curious. There's a spectrum.
I feel like there's no like it is a spectrum. Like sexuality is a spectrum, and you just can flow very freely across that spectrum.
Yes.
Like why we gotta put labels on everything? Like I wanted to try it. I tried it, and
so that's what I'm saying. Why does it matter if she desire women? Why does it matter?
That's what I'm saying. I don't get unless you have some type of
question of who you are.
You have some type of shame or some type of belief that's been instilled in you, so now you question it. Which that was my issue before. Like when I was with a woman, I was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to hell." You know, I'm not gay, but I was attracted to women. I'm still attracted to women.
I think
we need to. We gotta release what other people think. If you want to be with a woman, you want to be with a man. You know, do you? As long as you're being safe, but you gotta be okay with that. Don't ask other people, because we all got different opinions, we all got different perspectives, and I can't speak for somebody else. Somebody else gonna tell you, girl, pussy the best thing in the world, and I'm gonna tell you, girl, I don't want that in my face.
Right.
So you gotta honor how you feel and honor what you want. So I was like, girl, you want the man and the woman? Go ahead, boo. Okay. Menage a trois. Okay. Menage. Oh, it made me think about we were talking about after this. We were talking about Kevin Gates, y'all.
I gotta watch it.
That's what I was
when I said Menage a trois, I was thinking about, but with two men though, because we've had that conversation. But
yeah. But Neil said, isn't it about the same as your man eating you and kissing you after?
I love it.
Like, yeah, I want to smell me. I be having that hot cakes on too. I want to smell that hot cakes on your lips.
Yes.
as having your own. Like I
Yeah,
taste
let me
my own all
taste
day.
myself. Let me taste myself. Yes. Ooh, I like that freaking nasty shit.
You gonna kiss him after he lick your ass too?
Yeah, it's mine. Okay, like I'm nasty. Like
that is a requirement. That is a requirement. Check.
come on now, like I'm thanking you. I'm thanking you for what you just did for me. Thank you, boy.
Slurp it all up. Celebrity slurp, 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 slurp. Come on, spaghetti.
The niggas that ate my ass ain't really niggas I would kiss.
Look, the niggas that ate my ass, look, you get all the love. You get all the love.
But Tracy, I remember you saying you ain't big on kissing anyway.
Yeah, if I'm a kissing you, nigga, I'm in love with your ass.
Oh, if you kiss a man, you in love with him.
Mm-hmm. If I want to kiss you,
okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I have to kiss you because I gotta know. Kissing to me is very much intimacy, but it's foreplay. So that puts me on alert. If you can do some stuff, if you can't kiss,
I'm like a nigga in these streets. I ain't kissing that bitch.
if you can't kiss, if you like you don't know how to kiss me, bro, I don't even. I ain't gonna get wet. I don't even want you doing that.
Right, I love kissing. I can remember being younger.
I love kissing, but I'm not kissing these niggas.
But yeah, I remember being younger and like my boyfriends and stuff, they be wanting to go to the Nets, be wanting to go like all the way to home base. And I'm like, I just want to sit here and kiss. That's it, that's all. And they be like, you don't want to do nothing else? I'm like, no, I just want to kiss.
Tracy, you be ducking and dodging like, nah, Nick. I love it, man. Okay, I love it. Sorry.
I don't really do. I mean, why are you even that close to me anyway?
Girl, not why you that close to me.
Girl.
What you mean?
I'm not fucking all these niggas. The one I'ma fuck them.
Okay, when she thinking like a nigga. She thinking like a nigga. And
yeah.
I love
the same lady who knows how to have sex and not attach emotion to it. I am not surprised. Do not be alarmed.
Yes, I love it.
And then when I like you, it's a damn problem. That's why I look here. I'm not having sex with nobody I like.
like the other day, but we ain't gonna put your business out there.
Yeah, I like that nigga accent, man.
We know.
You see that smile? You see that smile? That laugh? You see that smile? You see that smile?
Got her moving all out of accord. We was like, what? That's what it did do to you, though, girl. That's what it did do to you. But my piece of advice to the person who submitted that for What's Your Tea is Jaleisha, you went into it a little bit. Like you have to be able to detach yourself from whatever you're asking what you should do, because like Jaleisha said, you have a limiting belief in your head, and you got to detach yourself from that belief and ask yourself, like, where did it come from? Where did this belief of I should question myself if I want to explore women is wrong? Like, where did that come from? And really like channel it and ask yourself, is that you, or is that something somebody planted in your head? Is that something you truly believe, or is that something that you were taught to believe? But I say we grown as fuck. We is grown as fuck. We too grown to be asking somebody what they think about our sexual preferences. So if you want to try it out and go on the playground, girl, try it out. Then come back and let us know how you liked it. All right? Okay.
If you record it and send it to us, that would be nice. It'd be research. If you would like us to critique, you can most definitely send us research videos.
So, episode 1 in the motherfucking books. This was a good topic. We hope that y'all learned something. If you've been struggling with just getting a handle on food, your eating habits, we hope that you picked up some type of nugget that can help you. And we're gonna be back next week for season 2. I mean, not season 2, but episode 2. We don't even know what we're talking about next week, y'all. We really just be coming up on the fly with this shit. I don't know what we're getting into. Y'all know what we're getting into next week?
No. Act like a lady, think like a man.
Ooh, act like a lady, think like a man.
Maybe you could school up when I don't want to be schooled. I don't want to do that. But
What you
I said maybe you can school me, but then I said no, I can't do that. I can't move that way. Even though I wish I could. My ass would be like crying and eating about 4 or 5 Big Macs after every session.
I feel like there is an audience that Tracy can school on that topic.
Though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She should be taught. I said yes. I'm
really just out here practicing. I'm trying to perfect my shit.
You gotta school these 20-some-year-olds and these 30-some-year-old women who need to maneuver like these men be maneuvering. You gotta own that. You know what I'm saying?
Put them on their future. Teach them how to be little futures.
I gotta master my craft first, and then I'm gonna come up with a master class.
Ooh.
And they trust me, they be lined up for it. These women need it.
Crazy.
Catch flights, not feelings.
These women need that for real. They need it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But thank y'all. If you have a topic that you want to share, you can email us at gblthepodcast@gmail.com. That's gblthepodcast@gmail.com. You got some advice you want to share. And in this season, we are also opening up. We gonna have like special guests and stuff. So if you got something you going through in your life and you want to come on here and tell your story, and we gonna help you with it. We can talk about it right here. We can do a live What's Your Tea. Just bring it on. Any ideas on topics y'all want us to talk about, we can, because we just want to bring real ass conversation. Like we have to play our roles at work, school, everywhere else. But this is just our safe space, just to be ourselves and like give some real ass advice on some real ass life situations. Alright, gblthepodcast@gmail.com. Any final words, ladies? Don't be surprised if she asks where the cash at. Cash app, GBL the podcast. GBL the podcast. Put something there. If you want us to shout out your business, you can hit us up on that Cash App too. We can do a little bit of sponsorship and stuff. All of that, we got y'all. Be a blessing to us. If we help you out today, hit that Cash App, GBLD Podcast. But that's it. That's all. Anything I want to leave the people with before we leave tonight?
I was going to say something bad, but I'm not going to.
What she was going to say, girl?
I was just going to say, just go get a piece of cake if you want to. I want a brownie so bad, y'all. I just want some sweets.
You go get that shit. If you are struggling, if you on a journey, don't you eat that motherfucking cake.
Don't call Tracy.
You gonna feel bad. You gonna feel bad.
Call T with the T.
Well, on that note, y'all, I'm Coach T Wayne. These are my co-hosts, Tracy Cherie, Jaleisha J. We are Girls Be Like the podcast. We ain't here to get nobody the right answers. We are just here to speak from our personal experiences on all things healing, love, relationships, and sex, baby. Till next time.
My sister, my friend, my reflection. Saying prayers for me, see the day for me, we're on a mission. Teach me what you know, vice versa, help each other grow. As you season me, cause she turn around and water me, uplifting me. I've got your back, let me fly like that. I'ma fix your crown when your head down, girl, please hold on. When you're going through us, I'll never turn back on you. Gotta be real, it's time to heal. Come on, let's go.